Hello. Hello, hello. So, got a bit of news, and that is that pretty soon we'll be starting on the channel our very own role-playing campaign. Really looking forward to this. This is something that I'm very, very, very passionate about. I think that role-playing is one of the greatest forms of practice you can do as a storyteller, and in all honesty, I can't wait to get started. This is going to be great. It's called Minerva's Cradle, and it's set in the Cradle, which is a sci-fi setting that I made. I will be GMing, or games mastering, or dungeon mastering, whatever you want to call it. Two of my friends, as they are on board a starship of their own, chugging around this solar system, trying to get jobs and trying to keep flying. Basically, very Firefly-esque. In terms of the setting itself, I would think more. It's essentially a high cyberpunk influenced sci-fi setting. Think The Expanse, but with a lot more cyberpunk thrown in, and with fantasy creatures. So, the general state of the world is that Minerva itself, which is the main Earth-like planet, was essentially very much like Middle-earth. It had elves, trolls, all that sort of stuff. And we are seeing this Middle-earth style planet in the far, far future. So when near light speed is available, and that there are corporations in space, things like that. This isn't a galaxy-wide setting. It's one solar system. So imagine our solar system. But there are a lot more planets in it, and asteroid things, and all sorts of things that are going on. Mining corporations, all sorts. So that is the setting. We'll be doing a more in-depth guide on the setting as we go forward as well. So it won't just be here's the setting, let's go. There'll be lots of Session Zero stuff. We're going to be using a game engine that I made for role-playing games. So I'll take you through that bit by bit in the coming weeks. And then eventually we'll be going on with Session 1 and being introduced to everybody's characters. One of the characters is actually on screen now with his trusty pink motorcycle. So, yeah, again, I can't wait to share it with you all. Can't wait for you to see what you think of it. I did think about going on and basically reading one of my stories, or having a friend who's a voice actor read one of my stories to you, and just so you can get a sense of my work, but in all honesty, I think this is a better way of doing it. At least then you're experiencing a story for the first time, as I tell it to characters. And we're going to see how they deal with all of the different trials and tribulations that are going to be thrown their way. Essentially, again, if you want to know what the setting's about, imagine the coolest parts of fantasy and sci-fi intermingling. So on Minerva itself, there are still kingdoms and empires and things like that. And all of these kingdoms and empires are all competing with each other in the Cradle to try and, get the best deal, basically, to try and conquer the solar system. So you have, human kingdoms and elven kingdoms, and they're all very, very feudal. And when I say feudal, I mean, extremely feudal. There are still kings, there are knights, there are empires, there are different things. There are noble houses, each with their own banners and surcoats and all that. But marry all that in with very futuristic technology, and you've essentially got the setting as a whole that is Minerva's Cradle. So it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. The system itself, the game system itself, is based on the D6. It's incredibly easy to understand. And again, I'll be taking you through it piece by piece. I'll be doing lore videos on the setting itself, piece by piece. So by the time we come to do the actual campaign, you guys will be fully up to speed. You'll know exactly what's going on, and yeah, you'll be, more than happy to jump in with us and start watching. After Session 5, after the 5th session, we're going to be accepting applications for new players. So 2 more people will be joining the crew of the ship, and I'd love it to be some of you guys. So let me know what you think as we carry on, and if you see anything that you find is really, really cool, then of course, jump in and let me know. But in the next few days you'll be getting a few lore videos, a few rules videos, just on different parts of the setting and how it works and all that sort of stuff. So thanks for watching for now. Nice quick video, just to let you know. The campaign itself is slated to begin Sunday the... Actually, no. Yeah, it'll be Friday the 6th of September. It will be the stated start date. So just under a month away will be the start date for the campaign. So I'll see you then.